This is Michael Good from reapertrades.com with another daily trade recap on September 4th, 2009. What you see here is Jazz Pharmaceuticals, which was up today from an open around 7.48 or so to over 10.20 per share, and it dropped down. Now it's at 9.70 per share, and this is at about 3 o'clock, an hour before the close. It didn't have any particularly exciting news. What was important was this break above $8 a share, which was a huge technical level. Early August, you see this black bar here, it gapped up to about 760, 780, hit a high right around $8 a share and then fell. So once it broke that $8 a share level, that was really important, and there's no resistance for a long ways. Even if you go back, when we're looking at weekly bars here, you still have to go a long ways back before it's been above anywhere near $8 a share before. So you also have a bit of resistance right around $9 a share, but that's not nearly as important because that's over a year ago. So it would have been nice to trade this if you had bought it at 8 with, say, a 20-cent stop. You might have gotten in right here and could have held through that dip, or gotten in right here and not had to worry about a dip, and would have had some easy profits. So you can't catch them all. I should have paid attention to that when I first saw it being called in the Investors Underground chat room, and then looked up the multi-day chart, and then I would have seen that 8 was a huge number, and I could have gotten long at 8. But I didn't do that, so I missed out on some nice profits. Other trades of mine, hold on just a second. Here's my trades for the day. AIS pre-leader long, not too interesting. I got out for 0. SPPI was really interesting. This was a bit of a fat-fingered trade, not for me, but somebody bought a whole bunch of shares with evidently a market order or a limit order that was set way too high. It jumped from $8.80 up to $10 a share in 10 or 20 seconds, and then it dropped back down. Now these fat-fingered trades, they're great shorts if you get them at the top, although it wasn't up huge percentage-wise, so I didn't try shorting it. They can also be good longs if they drop back down and then consolidate for a while and then start breaking up again, because whoever made the fat finger trade in the first place, it was trying to buy a lot of shares, so presumably they're going to keep trying to buy a lot of shares. So I didn't wait for the consolidation. I got in at $9.20 a share right here, and then I sold at $8.62 for a nice loss. I should have got out at $9 a share, but it still saved me from some pain. Now this chart pattern where it spikes up and then quickly drops down way below where it had started, that's not a chart I've seen much at all. Actually, I don't remember ever seeing a stock behave like this except on news. So, and this was not on news. So interesting. Another interesting thing is that there was some mildly decent drug news 15 minutes before it all happened. So I have no clue how that relates to it. But yeah, interesting stock. I'm not sad about losing the money, because sometimes stocks will do weird things and you'll lose money. Just wish I'd set my stop a little tighter. So other trades, I had a couple Tim alerts. Not going to talk about these too much. Merck got in 325. Actually 326, got out 340. Just got the vertical thing. I was in the stock for 50 seconds with 18,200 shares. Thank you very much. Rodman and Renshaw, crappy pump and dumpers. I was slow because I was upstairs getting lunch, and I got out here, so only made $500. You're going to miss trades whether you're playing some alert or watching for a technical breakout, because you're off doing other things, using the restroom, getting lunch. It happens, don't worry about it. So that's it for today. Thank you very much, and I'll check you out next time. reapertrades.com